Laughing at your own jokes isn't something that should be frowned upon. The whole reason I'm telling the joke in the first place is because I think it's funny and want to share it with the people around me at that time. Everybody has a different sense of humor, but that doesn't matter. Telling jokes is how I entertain myself, but I'm not a comedian. Jokes that I tell are supposed to be funny to me, anyone else who laughs is just a bonus. I was a teen when the Lord of the Rings movies were coming out, and my little group of friends were into LARPing for a brief phase because of that and the Star Wars prequels. One of my friend's dad helped create some wooden weapons, so we weren't just waving around sticks. By the time I arrived, all that was left was the axe. Well, we're slashing around at fake orcs when they get their cool lines, elf sight and ranger tracking stuff, so I'm struggling to come up with a cool way for dwarves to tell their brethren are coming. I burst out laughing as the perfect method occurred to me. They stared at me for a few minutes as I couldn't quite say it. Then finally, the dwarves are coming. I can feel it in my groin. Why wouldn't I laugh at it? It must be funny or I wouldn't tell it. LOL. I also tell lots of super dark ones, and I'll be laughing at people's reactions. Other times I'll throw an insult at someone, that I know well enough obviously, and laugh so they know I'm joking. Edit. Forgot to put a LOL after a statement that makes me seem like an arrogant prick. Just watch Billy Connolly live. The fact he laughs makes it even funnier. Telling a joke and no one laughing is really awkward though. I wouldn't frown upon people whose joke won't make me laugh, but I will get irritated if person insist on telling more unfunny jokes. Doesn't matter they themselves have genuinely found it to be funny. Also, it would be pity if people just fake laughed at my joke. When there is an audience should be kept engaged. Else you failed at it, and people frowning or not frowning is less of an issue. Laughing at your own jokes in and of itself isn't bad. In fact, if everyone finds it funny, it can boost it. The only thing that's bad though is laughing while nobody else is, which is just awkward. I think it's not really about laughing at your own jokes. It's about being the only one laughing at your jokes over and over again without getting that no one else finds them funny. Our English teacher tells dad jokes quite often and he laughs after he tells them. It's the most wholesome thing. LOL. It makes me laugh more if the joke teller can barely keep a straight face while telling the joke. I think people who laugh at their own jokes are adorable. I mean, you're making the joke, right? You should be able to enjoy it, too. Dad jokes couldn't exist without it. I have a friend who is constantly giggling to himself because of all the random shit in his head, not necessarily jokes, but things he finds funny. And it's always the funniest thing because we'll be working and suddenly he just goes ha ha sigh, and you know I have a go ask what's up because it's gonna be golden. Laughing so hard you can't tell the joke makes the joke that much better. I love it when people can hardly get the joke out. It always makes me smile. TBH, it makes me laugh harder when my friends laugh at their own jokes, or even when they're laughing too much to finish it. XD. It's way more awkward when they silently stare at you. Yes, thank you. I have never seen what is so terrible about keeping myself entertained. SMH, people who get like that are obnoxious. If you don't laugh at your own jokes, why does it even matter if someone else laughs? I don't know, maybe I'm selfish. LOL. Even if you're Joaquin Phoenix, it's fine for people to laugh at their own jokes. What's awkward is when they laugh so hard that they can't properly deliver the joke. Try to get to the punchline before breaking down. Finally, some good fucking unpopular opinion. Most of the time I laugh, it's just because others are doing it anyway, so this makes sense. It's always the best when you're trying to tell a joke and you can't even get words out. BC, it was so funny and you can't breath. It only gets annoying if it gets to the point where you can't even tell the joke because of the laughter. There's something incredibly charming about a person who has a little laugh at their own jokes.